Can I start first of all by welcoming you to the annual Methods Fair, run by Methods at Manchester. I'm one of the co-directors. I'm Martin Everett.
One of the good things about this event is the sense that we're trying to overcome that idea of the isolated researcher. And hopefully the university tries to set up structures to do that, but also we're keen that people think about your own personal well-being during the course of a research programme.
I'm Joanne Tippett, and I'm a lecturer in planning and landscape in the School of Environment and Development, so I haven't had to commute very far today, which is nice. What we wanted to do this morning was actually introduce a tool that might be useful to you in your research. It's a hands-on kit for creative group work.
My charge was to kind of talk about how one goes from being what I am, which is a straightforward anthropologist, social science, to working in an applied field. In my case, it's applied global health.
The objective of the Methods Fair is to actually present the various methods that we have at the University of Manchester to make them accessible, particularly for first-year PhD students. Students have arrived at the university, they're all raring to go, they want to try and collect some data, they have research ideas, but they're not really sure what kind of methods are available, what they should be using. And this is an opportunity for them to actually see some of those methods in short, easy to engage with bite-sized pieces. We're absolutely delighted with the number of people that have attended. Last year we had about 100, 120. In fact, this year, very quickly, the thing filled up and we had to actually come back from advertising it too much because we were a bit worried it'd be too crowded. And I think it's a tremendous advert for Methods of Manchester and what it actually means here. We have a number of different activities going on. For example, we have one workshop which is full of PhD students who are actually nearing the end of their research career, and they're actually talking about the sort of research methods they actually used. So we had Susan O'Shea, and she's been actually looking at the Ladyfest, which is a festival about music, but it's actually for women.
My research is a social network analysis of Ladyfest as a feminist social movement. And what I did in my research is I worked closely with 3 organising groups. So they were groups of women who came together in order to put on a feminist festival.
She got involved actually within the whole movement herself and started collecting data and has used a multitude of different techniques. And she's brought all those together so she can get additional information from the various areas of the work that she's been doing.
The next section of work that we're going to look at is the Ketso project, which for me is a project which is a classic research methodology.
Ketso is a toolkit for creative engagement. Basically, it's emerged from my research. I invented it because I needed it to work with communities in Southern Africa to find out what mattered to them and to make sure there was a way that women had a say in mixed gender groups.
I think Ketso is great. I think it would really promote interaction between people and really stop dominant people over-talking people in a group.
We also have a number of workshops which are run by members of staff from the university who are associated with Methods at Manchester, which go into some of the methods in a bit more depth. So for example, we have Kingsley who's actually been talking about how you actually use focus groups.
I found it fascinating. I just looked at a number of different posters and different fields of research PhD students are working on, and I found that really very interesting and fascinating just to see what different people are working on and to meet them and talk to them.
I particularly enjoyed the structural equation modelling course this morning, multi-level modelling. I'm going to find it really useful when I come to do those kind of research methodologies next year. I really enjoyed it so far.
We've had a really successful day and most of the students have really enjoyed it. We're really looking forward to actually developing on some of the work we've done here going forward, and of course we'll have another fair next year. And I really want to say a big thank you to everybody that's involved. There's been lots of participation, lots of enjoyment, and people have got an awful lot out of it.